Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Y'all kick off your shoes and you said a spell, all right? Now here's your host for the show, the old Kentucky boy himself, Mr. Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I want to let you know somebody's upstairs playing music up on the roof, so a little background music. Today's video is on Nancy Kulp once again, but this time this is an article that was written about her after she had lost her run at Congress in Pennsylvania against Bud Schuster, and what she thought about Buddy Ebsen and such. So when you hear this, I'm actually reading the article, so it's going to be from back then. So don't think that I'm crazy and I think she's still alive and she just lost it or anything. So anyway, let's take a look. Nancy Kulp of the Beverly Hillbillies fame doesn't blame fellow hillbilly Buddy Ebsen for her election defeat last fall, but says he should have stayed out of the congressional race. Ebsen, who starred with Mrs. Kulp on the long-running television program in the 60s and early 70s, recorded a radio commercial for her opponent, Republican Representative Bud Schuster. In the spot, aired several weeks before the election, Ebsen said, "Nancy, I love you dearly, but you're too liberal for me." Miss Kulp still bristles when she thinks about the ad. How dare he? It wasn't his business, she said. But she said there were other reasons for her defeat, notably her lack of political savvy, shortage of campaign dollars, and the popularity of President Reagan in Schuster's sprawling rural Pennsylvania district. "I didn't play the game, I guess," she said in a telephone interview from Los Angeles. She left a restored 3-story farmhouse in Port Royal, Pennsylvania after the election and drove to California to visit friends. While she raised $73,143 during 1984, her opponent, who was seeking his 7th House term, reported contributions of $269,597, according to the campaign finance reports. Ms. Kulp reported gifts of $29,471 from political action committees. Schuster, $138,817. After years' involvement in local party politics and with the Screen Actors Guild, Ms. Kulp said seeking office was satisfying because you finally get to put out your convictions on the line. It was one of the highlights of my life. But the experience left her with helpless feelings that there was an image barrier between her and the voters that she could not surmount. "You're turned off by the distortion," she said. "My feeling is a candidate is elected because they are perceived to be something. Ronald Reagan never talked issues. He waved the flag and the people loved it. I was perceived to be an ultra-liberal. If that is their perception, even if they like me, then I can't win." The experience, she said, has left her ambivalent about the elective process and doubtful that she will seek public office again. A central Pennsylvania native born in Harrisburg, Miss Kulp began her acting career in 1952. She appeared in such films as The Three Faces of Eve and The Parent Trap, and was featured on the Bob Cummings Show on television before the Beverly Hillbillies premiered in 1961. There you go. I don't really think she's all that bitter and everything. I really didn't. I think it's just, hey, you lost something big and, you're just hurt, and that's the way it works. Seen it many times, been there many times. Now, I wanted to cover something before I take off from here. I put out a video on Nancy Kulp back when about how she came out. It wasn't about her being gay. It was about her coming out, how she did it. I'm getting these comments, and understand the really mean ones I'm just discarding, I'm just getting rid of. But there are ones out there that's like, if you didn't know she was gay, well, you're crazy. So what they're trying to do is trying to make me look bad, like I'm doing something evil, talking about her being gay, when the fact is you're stereotyping. Now, I know you guys aren't, but these are newer people that just check out the channel. You can't look at anybody and tell. I'm sorry. Can you, like I told one of them, I said, could you look at Rock Hudson back in the day and honestly tell me he was? Just stop. And the other people, I don't care. That's fine. If you don't care, why are you stopping the content? Just it is what it is, and I'm not, like I said, and a lot of people think that it's a video, because they didn't watch it, about her being gay. It's not. It's about her coming out and what she did that I thought was a really cool, subtle way of doing it. I'm not saying good for her, bad for her. I'm just saying it was a unique way of doing it. Okay, I ran it. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was kind of neat to get the perspective of, back in the day. So, anyway, that's all I have for you. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Head on over there. Please subscribe when you're over there. And have a great day. I'm sorry for anything like that, but sometimes you just got to. God bless. Be praying for you.